I'm Carter Myers. This is another episode of Two Dogs on Leash. Today I have on Oxford soccer player Eikka Lindström. So, obviously you're part of the foreign exchange program. How did you kind of get involved in that, and what was the decision to leave home and come to Oxford like?
Well, the first place where I got the idea to come to exchange was from my mom. She was at exchange in Switzerland when she was my age. So she always told me that if I want to go somewhere, come to America, she would pay for it because her dad paid for her trip. So that's the main reason why, and that's where I got the idea from.
When you were thinking about that decision, why did you decide that it was going to be home for you was going to be Oxford, Mississippi?
Well, I didn't choose Oxford. I got picked to come here to Mississippi, but I chose United States because, well, I've been traveling a lot around the world, like especially in Europe. I've seen a lot of the countries, but I've only been to America once, and I really liked it. I was in New York with my mom 3 years ago, so I just really wanted to experience like the American high school, and you see it all the time in the movies. I just wanted to experience it.
Oxford, from like New York and all the other countries you said you've been to, that's got to be a lot different.
I mean, yeah, there's some differences. Oxford isn't especially like New York, but it's still I have really liked Oxford so far, and I have really nothing to complain about.
And what has the sports been like at Oxford? Because I wouldn't imagine in Finland, is it kind of like in Mississippi or the South where sports are kind of king? You know what I mean?
I mean, in Finland, like the schools, like sports aren't like connected to school at all.
Which is club?
Yeah, it's just club. We don't have like school sports at all. We have like PE, but that's it.
So like you'll get done with your education and then you'll go do like a sport, like a club or something.
Yeah, you go home after school, you eat something, and then you like go do like club stuff.
What are the primary sports that y'all have?
I would say we like soccer, basketball, and hockey. They're the and then like running stuff, but those are like the main team sports.
Why did you gravitate towards soccer over most of those?
Actually, I used to play basketball on a pretty high level like 2 years ago, but our team broke back home in Finland, so I chose, because I had a lot of friends playing soccer, so I just started playing soccer with them.
Is the education here a little different? How is it kind of structured in Finland?
In Finland, we also have the block system, but we can build our own like schedules. So I mean, for me, like the hardest part about like American school is like the every day being the same. It just feels so repetitive. And I mean, I just get bored of it.
You're saying that you could go in like on a day-to-day basis and change your classes? Like it would...
Basically, like every day is different, basically.
Really?
Like you make your own schedule for like the next month or two, and then you have to follow that, but every day is different. Like...
That's actually really interesting.
Yeah, so we have also, like I said, the block system, so 75-minute lessons, but it's just so much better when it's not repeated, like the same thing every single day.
Obviously, you speak English very well. Is that something that you've been doing for your entire life, or is it just something new that you kind of picked up?
In Finland, we have 2 official languages. It's Finnish and Swedish. So we learned English at school since I was at 3rd grade, I think. I think that's it. And I mean, you obviously like come across a lot of English in social media and stuff. So that's the main 2 reasons why I have, I mean, an okay English, so...
So it just kind of, I mean, it was just always there for you to learn, basically?
Basically, like, you just pick it up along the way, and I mean, my English, like, pronunciation and stuff has, like, improved a lot since I've came here, so that's also, like, one of the main reasons.
All right, I'm honestly not a huge soccer watcher, so if you could kind of explain to me what your position is and what you would do throughout a game.
So usually in soccer there's like 3 or 4 parts in the team. There is wingers, they're basically attackers and midfielders at the same time. Then there's, like I said, attackers. Their like thing to do is score goals. Like, I mean, everybody knows what score goals means.
Yeah.
The midfield, they're trying to help the attackers score the goals, like pass the ball to them and get assists. And defenders, we're just trying to not let the opposing team score. So
and you play center back?
I'm a center back, so I'm a defender. I'm like the main defender of we have 3 defenders. I'm the main defender of the 3. And yeah, my job is really just to not let the other opposing team score, and maybe sometimes, like one time this season, I scored 1 goal from a corner. I'm a pretty tall guy, so I can get up there.
How does our district look? And then are there any games that you're kind of preparing for later in the season?
Well, we had our first district game last night. We won 3-1. We had a good overall performance as a team. I think we should have won more, and we should have kept a clean sheet, but it's whatever. You can't get everything. Our district, it's looking good. None of the games are like just walkthroughs. They're all decent teams, and we need to prepare for all of them. I would say our main challenges are going to be Hernando at Thursday and Starkville. I don't know when we're playing them, but I've heard Starkville is really good this season, and they're probably going to be our like main challenge this year if we want to win district.
And was the precedent this year to kind of go back to North Half? Because I know last year we had a really successful season, or soccer had a really successful season, went to North Half, almost won that game. Is that kind of what you're going for this season?
Yeah, I think our goal this season is winning it all, bring the ring back to Oxford. I don't know the last time when we won it, but I think that's our main goal. We have a really good team, and I really do think we have a chance to win it all. We played two of our main opponents in Clinton and Madison Central. We drew against Clinton, and we won Madison Central. So I think we really have a good chance. We have a solid team all around, and we have some good rotational players. So I think we really could go all the way.
What was the transition like to kind of moving to Oxford, and who were the first 2 or 3 people that you met?
Well, the first 2 or 3 people I met was, well, first of all, Carson McCready. He's my host brother, and I met his family at the same time. I'm living with them this year. Then I met Will Nordstrom the first day I was here. He's a defender on the soccer team. He's a really good friend of mine. Then the third person I met, probably Colton Webb. He's a winger on the team. And yeah, he's a really good soccer player. I don't know if he's going to play college, but he could make it definitely.
So that's how you kind of met all your friends, was through soccer?
I would say through Carson, because soccer was off during the summer, so we didn't have practice. So Carson introduced me to a lot of the soccer guys and his friends. And like during the year, I met a lot more people, and I feel like I have a lot of friends here, and yeah.
This is kind of a stupid question, but we always ask it at the end of the interview. If you had to take one underclassman, so one freshman or sophomore on the soccer team, and one coach on the soccer team, and let's say you just crash land on an island and you got to spend time with these people for 6 months and try and survive.
Okay.
Who are you taking?
Let me think. One freshman, one coach.
One freshman or sophomore and one coach.
Ooh. Okay, well, I would probably take, as a freshman, Hank Scholl. He's a really hard worker. And this to all the freshmen out there, you need to start cleaning up more. Hank Scholl is doing everything right now. So I would take him because he's always cleaning up after the other freshmen and making sure everything's like looking good. Then a coach, I would probably take Charlie Winnick. He's our assistant coach. He's a good guy. I feel like he's gonna be just there for like to have fun with, and Hank Scholl is gonna do all the like building our shelter and stuff. Me and Winnick are just gonna have fun.
I got you. It's been a really good interview.
It was nice meeting you too. It was a nice interview.
All right, we're good.
So I'm gonna go back to class now.